Did you have internet in 1986? Did you have it? Did your mother tell you that they had internet?
The Ugandan minister goes on camera and says the internet didn't go off because of the election. No, it was a ship in Mombasa in Kenya that cut the cable in two. No evidence, no Kenyan confirmation, no outage in Kenya, and somehow the internet will come back in Uganda when the person you voted for restores it. Welcome to East African election politics, where cables are cut, stories are improvised, and power never logs off.
It's just a matter of days, maybe 2 weeks or 1 week, or they are working, our technicians are working to restore it.
As of January 17th, 2026, Uganda remains largely offline. Social media platforms are throttled or inaccessible. VPNs are blocked or unstable. Independent verification of election results is nearly impossible. And now, the official story has changed. First, the blackout was for national security. Now, it is allegedly because a ship in Mombasa, Kenya, cut an undersea cable. That claim was made publicly by Balaam Barugahara, Uganda's Minister of State for Youth and Children Affairs, a vocal NRM loyalist, speaking casually, almost jokingly, to the public. The problem? Kenya has no such incident. In the viral clip circulating on social media, Balaam says the shutdown was initially about security, stopping misinformation, violence, and election fraud. But now, according to his friends in Mombasa, a ship damaged an undersea internet cable. Repair teams are supposedly working. And then the punchline: the internet will be restored by the person you voted for.
You did talk about
to internet. Initially, UCC said they had switched off, probably for security reasons. But then the latest I'm getting from my friends in Mombasa, a ship was passing by, it hit an internet cable into two. So they are trying to locate the other piece to connect it.
Honorable, that is information we cannot justify right now, but because the EC, UCC did release a letter that all Ugandans are actually following right now.
That is okay.
Even if
internet will be reinstated. The person who brought internet is the person you have voted. That is one of the gains you have.
In one sentence, he mixed infrastructure failure, foreign geography, and political loyalty, and expected the public to clap for him. Here's where Kenya enters the story unwillingly. Mombasa is East Africa's digital lifeline. That's where major cables land. Seacom, Easy, Teams, Peace Cable. When a cable is cut in Mombasa, the region feels it immediately. Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, South Sudan, even parts of Tanzania. But this time, no statement from the Communications Authority of Kenya, no alert from Kenya ISPs, no reporting by local or international cable monitoring bodies, no unusual outages in Kenya. In short, nothing broke in Mombasa. So the question Kenyans are asking quietly is, why is Uganda dragging our coastline into its election story?
Did you have internet in 1986? Did you have it? Did your mother tell you that they had internet? But it was the country not running.
But things are changing, Honorable. We are moving in a world that is digital.
It's just a matter of days, maybe 2 weeks or 1 week, or they are working, our technicians are working to restore it. Let us trust in the president. The one who brought it will restore it. He's working around the clock. Our technicians are working closely. So what UCC told you, they have a right to tell you. And the facts that we know, as people who work in that telecom sector, we know that the cable was affected.
Let's be factual. When undersea cables are damaged, operators issue notices within hours. Repairs are logged publicly. Traffic reroutes, causing noticeable slowdowns regionally. Media reports follow almost immediately. None of that happened, which is why analysts, journalists, and digital rights groups are calling the claim unsubstantiated at best, deceptive at worst.
And they are destroying it, they are fixing it.
How do you justify this? Why does this happen in this electoral process?
You know, the problem with you young people, you're wasting a lot of time on TikTok. instead of listening to the message of the president. And those ones who have listened to the message of the president have voted him overwhelmingly. Can I tell you, the president won in Arua Central. He has never won in Arua Central. For all the times we have had elections in Uganda, he has never won in Arua Central. He's the winner of Arua Central. Arua, what we call Central Division, is the one who won. So people are loving the president.
Before the quote and unquote ship in Mombasa story, Uganda's government was clear. The Uganda Communications Commission UCC ordered the shutdown starting January 13th, 2 days before voting. The official reasons: prevent misinformation and disinformation, stop incitement of violence, protect national security. This explanation was familiar, almost routine. Uganda did the same in 2016, 2021, each time during elections, each time with the same justification. But this time, the backlash was louder. Within days, Amnesty International condemned the blackout. Human Rights Watch called it collective punishment. The UN Human Rights Office raised concerns. Opposition figures said it was designed to cripple mobilization, block real-time vote tallying, hide security forces' actions, suppress evidence of rigging. The security argument started cracking under scrutiny, and then suddenly a ship appeared. Uganda's January 15, 2026 election is already one of the most controversial in recent history. Partial results show Yoweri Museveni, 81 years old, in power since 1986, leading with 71% to 72%. Bobi Wine trailing at 20%. Museveni is on course for a 7th term, but outside the numbers, reports of violence across multiple regions, at least 7 to 10 deaths reported overnight after voting. Opposition supporters allegedly targeted by security forces. Bobi Wine declaring the election fraudulent. Calls for protests. Then things escalated. Shortly after voting, Bobi Wine was reportedly placed under house arrest. His party later claimed he was forcibly taken by the military in the dark. Allegations emerged of a helicopter transfer to an unknown location. The army denied any abduction.
The allegations are being made that Mr. Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, who is a presidential candidate, that he has been arrested and taken to, you can have this phone, and that he has been taken to an unknown location. Some of these allegations are being paraded by his family members. What I would like to say is these are deceitful and insightful allegations intended to depict the security agencies of Uganda as brutal and violators of rights of a political candidate. They are untrue and unfounded.
With the internet down, facts became rumors, rumors became fear, and fear became silence. That silence is the point. This isn't just about a bad excuse, it signals panic. When governments are confident, they don't improvise explanations. They don't outsource blame to foreign ports. They don't joke about restoring rights based on who you voted for. But here's the final word. No ship cut a cable in Mombasa. That was a lie. No regulator confirmed it. No operator reported it. What was cut is something else. Transparency in Uganda's election, accountability, and the public's right to know in real time what's happening in that country. In modern African politics, power doesn't just come from ballots or bullets. It comes from who controls the network and who decides when you're allowed back online. And in Uganda, as of today, the internet is still waiting for permission.
Internet will be reinstated. The person who brought internet is the person you have voted. That is one of the gains you have.
What do you think about this Uganda's minister sentiments? Drop your comments. Newsroom, Maisha TV, Ushabi Junior.